Okay, we're live. I've got maybe 15-20 minutes to kill before a bank opens. I'm waiting outside, I'm parked. So let's talk. I want to talk about the basics of keto and how, well, keto is actually pretty simple. It's not about buying a lot of different products. It's not about it is about changing your diet, but it's not about completely changing everything you eat. It's about, well, stripping things down to the basics, stripping things down to essentially what you need. And I want to talk about 6 hashtags that you should try to keep in mind. You should try to keep in mind when you're following this diet. Oh, hi Raul. Hi Mac. You're the only one watching. So, oh no, there are 11 watching. 11. Anyway, all right, let's go for the hashtags. They are: number 1, KISS. Keep it simple, stupid, or keep it simple, silly. 2, JERF. Just eat real food. 3, prioritize protein, because it's the most satiating nutrient. 4, combat cravings. Because keto isn't magic. It's about not overeating. It's about reducing how much energy you take in. So when you combat cravings, you eat less, you do better. 5, listen to your body. And 6, the last one, this is something that is probably going to disappoint a lot of you: skip the fat bombs. And I love the fat bombs, I know, but skip the fat bombs. Save them for special treats. So let's go over some of them, some of these hashtags. Keep it simple. Keep it simple, stupid. If you're gonna spend all day meal planning or all weekend meal planning, and basically if all your time is dedicated to just trying to figure out what to eat, trying to prepare your meals for the day, for the week, for whatever, and you're trying to make elaborate recipes, you're gonna find it hard to sustain this. It's difficult to sustain when it's everything you do. You want to keep your meal, you want to keep your nutrition as simple as you possibly can. Get some meat, throw in some veggies if you want, maybe add a little sweet treat if you can fit it into your macros. But basically, get the simplest dishes possible and work with that. You can repeat the same things over and over. Or even, let's say, well, one way to keep it simple, you can subscribe to a meal plan. That way you do not have to think about your food. You just wait for it to arrive, heat it, and that's it. So keep it simple. You have to do something. You have to follow a plan that you can stick to. And if you're going to have to work really, really hard just to stick to that plan, then you're going to get tired of it, and, well, you're not going to do quite as well. Okay. Hi, Tito Joel. Hi, Ferdinand. 16 people. Okay, I'm surprised. I'm just bored. Number 2, JERF. Just eat real food. This is something that we emphasize so many times. If it comes in a box, if it comes in a bag, if it comes in some other package that came from a factory, that's not really food per se. That's a food substance. It's a food substitute. It's something you can eat, but it's not necessarily food. My definition of real food, for the most part, is if you can find that this thing has a parent or a mother, or it comes from the ground, so plants, real food. Someone asked me about this. Is rice real food? Yes, technically, because you can get it from straight from the ground. Well, anyway, but it is not the best thing. But let's say spaghetti, that's something that you don't get that straight out of the ground. It has to be processed in a factory. But I'm digressing. The point is, eat real food. So basically, eat stuff that your grandparents, your parents, or your grandparents, or even your great grandparents ate. Because a lot of the stuff that we see around us now, wasn't available 50 years ago. So, and a lot of the stuff that we eat now, wasn't available to us 50 years, 10,000 years, a million years ago. So try to stick to food that we would have eaten, or even our grandparents would have eaten sometime. Okay. Prioritize protein. I cannot stress this one enough. Protein is the most satiating macronutrient. Fat probably comes a close second. Combine those two, combine protein and fat, and you will have meals that will keep you full. Wait, hold on, I got a notification. Okay, never mind. And it's among the three macronutrients. It's the one you absolutely need to hit every time. Let's say carbs. There are no essential. There are no essential carbs. So you don't need any. You don't need to eat any carbs unless you want to. Fat, you need maybe 50 grams of fat roughly. That's the absolute. Well, that's not the absolute minimum, but for the most part, every day, get around 50 grams of fat, you're good. The protein, you need roughly a gram of protein per pound of your desired body weight. But let's not get into details. Basically, here's something you should remember. If you're hungry, eat protein. Eat the fat that comes with the protein if you want to, but eat protein, because generally your body will crave protein, or your body will stay hungry, and you will stay hungry as long as you don't have your protein target for the day yet. And once you hit your protein target, or once your body gets enough nutrients and enough protein, then it'll say, okay, I'm good, I've had enough, you can stop eating now. So if you prioritize protein, you will get that signal a lot sooner than if you prioritize fat or some other nutrient. Oh, moving too much. Okay, let's move on to the next one. Combat cravings. Try eating a bag of potato chips. You can eat the whole bag and you'll be full. And no, you won't be full. You can eat 2 bags. Well, speaking for myself, I can eat a whole bag of Lay's or Ruffles or a can of Pringles, and I can still have more. Generally, these things are the things that will make you crave a lot are a combination of carbs and fat and a tiny bit of protein. And if you look at a lot of things that make you crave more, you're gonna see that combination. Roughly equal parts of carbs and fat and a tiny bit of protein. Take potato chips, yeah, they have a tiny bit of protein. Take ice cream, take cake. All of these things are designed to make you want more. And as long as they keep making you want more, you're gonna keep eating, and you're just gonna gain weight. That's basically obesity in a nutshell, actually. Things that make you want to overeat, we're surrounded by them. And as long as you can avoid those things, you combat those cravings, you choose food that makes you full instead of makes you crave, you should be fine for the most part. Wait, hold on. Nope, bank's still not open. Okay, hashtag number 5, listen to your body. This is something that could be controversial, and I guess some people, this might not apply to everyone, because some people do have, pardon my French, fucked up satiety signals. But for the most part, most people, as long as you're metabolically healthy, or you're at least you're moving in that direction, you should listen to your body. You don't. People talk about intermittent fasting, and I get, I've gotten a lot of flack for telling people not to fast. And the truth is, I fasted. I average 20 hours at least a day. But it's not because I'm trying to follow a clock or I'm forcing myself to fast. It's because I'm listening to my body. I'm saying, all right, I'm hungry. I'm not hungry, so why am I going to eat? I'm just going to wait. And then when I'm hungry, that's when I eat. I'm not following a clock. I'm following my stomach. And my voice has changed. I'm not sure why. I guess I need to get some water later. Listen to your body. And the whole 8 glasses of water, or some people trying to get 4 or 5 liters of water a day. That's, the amount of water you drink or when you eat, those aren't, you don't have hard targets for those. You should just basically follow your gut, follow your throat, follow your thirst, and say, all right, I'm not thirsty, I don't need to drink right now. But then when you're thirsty, you better make sure you drink, and you better make sure that you drink enough to satiate yourself. When you're eating, when you're not hungry, don't eat. But when you eat, make sure you eat enough that you're full. Eat until full, stop. Eat when hungry, stop when full. Yeah. Okay, I can hear my voice change. And then last, skip the fat bombs. Fat bombs are delicious, I gotta admit. And there are a bunch of delicious things, but basically fat bombs are delicious, and they're treats, and that's it. They are treats. They're not meant for everyday fare. You can have your cake, but don't have cake with every single meal you have. Maybe, one trick I do is, I have some treats, and instead of having it for, I'll have it for lunch, and then I'll have a snack, and then I'll have dinner. No, what I do is I eat my steak, or I eat my burgers, or I eat whatever else gets me full. I eat it until I'm full, and then let's grab a bite, or grab half a slice of that cake, and see how much I can finish. And usually, because I'm saving the fat bomb, I'm saving the treat for when I'm full, I'm not inclined to eat the whole can. I'm not inclined to eat 2 slices to 3 slices, or the whole damn cake. I'm satisfied with simply, taking a bit of a taste and getting rid of the umai in my mouth, and then stopping. So skip the fat bombs. For the most part, leave them alone. But if you really want to have the fat bomb, that sweet taste, wait until you're full already, and then enjoy it. And the bank's still not open, but I've run out of things to say. So I guess that's it. Those are the 6 hashtags that I want you guys to remember, to keep track of. KISS, keep it simple. Stupid, keep it simple. City, keep it simple. 2, JERF, just eat real food. This one is really one of my favorites. Prioritize protein. And you do not have to fear protein. I guess we can discuss that some other day, but prioritize protein. That is, the number one thing you should eat. And the other things, fat and carbs, are incidental to the protein. Number 4, combat cravings. Avoid carb and fat combos. Avoid salty and sweet combos. Avoid these combinations that cause you to eat more. If it makes you full, eat it. If it makes you crave, ditch it. 5, listen to your body. Listen to your gut, listen to your satiety signals. Don't rely on clocks or portion control, that's portion control is still a good thing, but don't rely on sheer willpower or a clock or some other external measurement. Listen to your body. And then 6, skip the fat bombs. They're treats. They're not everyday fare. They are there for special occasions or for I don't want to say rewards, just special occasions. And that's it. Maybe if I have another 20-30 minutes to kill sometime and I've got nothing else to do, we'll have another live video. But for now, till next time. How do I finish? Okay, there it is.